I'm gonna share the thingy on Twitter. Uh-huh. En vivo. D&D. For some reason I...
When you guys type D&D, do you do the and sign or and?
I do the N only. D N
Also do D.
D.
No, I do and A-N-D the full.
This is so
Wait,
interesting.
D&D?
Wow.
Oh no, I don't. I do D-N-D. That's it. Never mind. I'm a liar.
I do that too, because like the and sign's really far away.
Yeah.
Like D and N are pretty close.
So you'll do like that? Or how? Hello?
You like that? I do like that.
I was
Nah.
like, you guys. Yeah, I do the same thing.
But I don't see the point of clicking shift and then doing that. Like there's too many shifts happening. You know?
Yeah, fuck that. But I do the N. N is in net. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or like, I don't know.
Maybe it's because I'm old school, you know. But yeah, I love the shift because back in the day I didn't know that you could do Mayus uppercase letters with the shift, and every time I have to play the caps key, you know. So yeah, when I discovered the shifting, I was like, oh, a brand new beautiful world.
When
whole new
I was
world.
in class, in ASL class, when we do write out or ASL, like
Yeah.
ASL grammatic, whatever, we have to type it in all caps, or as my teacher said, and the computers they gave us didn't have a caps lock.
Oh, fuck
You know
that.
what I had to do? I had to type paragraphs in shift.
Well, I feel like you're a pinky on
In
shift.
shift.
That's bullshit.
Oh my god, it was. I just waited till I got home to do it.
For that. Yeah,
I didn't do anything in that class. I just did everything at home.
No, fuck that. I would do like a couple sentences and be like, my hand is cramping.
Yeah.
That's like the word, literally.
It was.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. That really feels terrible. Like, literally terrible. Okay. Okay, and we are live, by the way.
Awesome. Here are my caps lock and shift stories.
No.
All right, I'm muting myself.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Welcome everyone to Guardians of Deatror, my terrible D&D campaign. Bienvenidos todos a Guardianes de Deatror, mi terrible campaña de D&D. Estamos aquí de vuelta con el arco del torneo. We are back with more tournament arc. As always, let me know if I have issues with my microphone. And what else? And yeah, let's welcome my amazing players, Emerald, Ali, and Catherine. Hello!
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm checking my mic because it sounds well, but sometimes it's very noise sensitive, so if I get a little bit too close, it goes really high, and if I get a little bit too far away, it starts going down immediately. So I have to be at a precise distance. So yeah, I think that's good. Or maybe I will open up a little bit on. Oops, there we go. I think that's good. Maybe, hopefully. Because last session I noticed that I was super high on volume. Meanwhile, you were kind of low. I don't know why. You were sounding fine on my end. So yeah, hopefully we don't have that problem today. Hopefully.
The world's biggest mystery.
World's biggest mystery. Alright, so last session, well, we had two sessions, we split it in two. The first session, you went and discovered a mystery with the help of Lark, right? You found out who was selling your bottle merchandise. And it was Destiny and Rosie. And you made a deal with them to split the money. Then after that, you had your fight and you won. But you won and you got the bad ending.
Oh well.
The bad
I
ending.
was talking to Catherine earlier. I was like, what? Somebody said no, it gives us a tournament. Like, we're not going to win it. I'm going to win this fucking tournament and get money. Sorry, Lark. It sucks to be you.
I Esta feels terrible. Her competitiveness won out per usual, and now she feels guilty. Also per usual.
I feel like Yuki's indifferent. She doesn't. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yuki's really good at compartmentalizing and not getting too emotionally attached to people to the point where it's probably not healthy. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it makes sense for her backstory why
It
she
does.
is like, I have to focus on me because it's a survival thing, and that's fair.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this good lady? Anyway, continue. Sorry, Meduso.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lark. Whoops, we with the players wanted to win.
Oopsies.
Oopsie, we crushed your spirit.
Okay. So yeah, that happened, and then after that you learn. You as players learned that Lark ran away because he felt really, really bad of losing.
Well, our characters don't know shit yet, so.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
whole
whereas-
stadium was booing him, which I would feel bad too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's begin, shall we? You wake up. You are waking up early in the morning, before even the conference begin, and you are, and they call you to the meeting hall, where you can see that Lenma is already there with Jotun and Erlen. That looks like they haven't slept all night. And you can see Erlen hugging really hard the doggy, the cookie.
Just want to say, I'm
galletita.
still in my pajamas and I have a sleep mask on my forehead. Like, what's the? This better be quick. I'm
Oh,
going
do you
to
have
nap.
a sleep mask that has the little sleepy eye things, kind of like Hypnos does in Hades?
Yeah, the little sleep mask.
The exaggerated eyelashes on his, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
It's
Uh,
pink.
Yeah.
Letma, says, welcome everyone, I'm sorry for waking you up so early. I know all of you are tired from your matches, but we have some news for everyone. Last night we learned that Lark ran away from the area. Jotun Erlen and Erlen that is hugging the door, that Jotun just, trying to comfort him by giving him not a massage, when you put your hand behind someone's back and you are rubbing it.
Yeah.
That's the universal. There.
There. He raises his head and says, yeah, we last night after the match we went to check on Lark, and we found out when he said he was sorry and all his stuff was gone except for the dog. We look for him everywhere, every area we think he may be, all the areas he normally goes, but we didn't find him. So we are worried. I don't know if any of you saw anything about him last night. Saw him anywhere?
Did we DM or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I don't
I
think
feel
so.
like we tried looking for him, but
No, I don't think we looked for him. I think we went straight to bed. Like we thought he needed to cool
Yeah.
off or something.
yeah.
So yeah, you don't notice anything, and you see that everyone else on the room is going like, no, we didn't see anything, like saying where they were last night, somewhere on the bar, celebrating, somewhere, walking around, and no one saw him. Well, Lerma says, well, don't worry about it. We will search for Lark, okay? We will look for him, we will find it. And you see that from behind you, I forgot to include him, 1 second. Roland steps up from one side and say, hey partners, and just tips his hat in respect. Say, I will personally search for him. Don't worry, I'm the best tracker on the guard, so I will find it. And they, Jotun and Erlen boy, just king with their heads, saying thank you. And says, well, if anyone remembers something or hears anything about Lark, please let us know immediately. And of course, I understand if you two decide to withdraw from the tournament, no one will blame you for that. And Erlen raised his head and said, no. I need something to get my head off of that. If it's useless, we will never we are not the trackers on here, so there is nothing we can do. But please, and he looks at Roland. Please bring him back. And he ascends again. For my honor of Highball, don't you worry, I will find that. So,
For the honor of what?
on my honor as cowboy, he says.
Oh, my honor as a cowboy. I love this guy.
And, well, everyone is in me. Sorry for waking you up. But as you can imagine, this is important. And yeah, beat is beast. And you see some of the people hanging around. Some of them, go to Jotun and Erlen and talk with them, hug them, try to give them support. And yeah, what do you do?
What do we do?
That's a good. I feel like Esta has just been awash with guilt.
Same.
I
No, Yuri feels guilty. They don't feel guilty about winning, but they're really pissed off at the crowd.
Yeah.
Go audience. Because
Okay.
they didn't help.
Yeah.
What about Yuki?
I feel like Yuki is just kind of in deep thought, but like she's not really thinking of anything.
You're such an anime protagonist. I love it. No.
Well,
You know who Yuki is? Wait. Guys,
yeah.
guys.
What?
You know what character Yuki reminds me of?
Who?
Especially after a certain point in the arc, Sasuke Uchiha.
Oh, no!
You're better than a better written fanfiction. By fanfiction, I mean this in a positive way. Like took Kishimoto's sexist writing and made it better. Like
Expressionless like Sasuke.
what Sasuke should. You're like what Sasuke written by someone who's like gay and writes Sasuke as gay and like handles his trauma well. Is what I'm saying.
Well, she's a little bit like, I guess, traumatized like Sasuke. And
I can't think of a better character at the top of my head to compare you to. I don't know, maybe Todoroki.
Anyway,
Todoroki.
whatever.
Whatever.
I knew Emeralds would like scream in indignation. Anyway, that doesn't really fit. It doesn't really fit the music.
We can all agree though that this is an anime. Yuki would be the protag, right?
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
Without question. I mean, Esta's a fun character. We're gonna be honest with you. She's not anime protag material.
Yuri would want to be the gay best friend. They wouldn't have it another way.
I don't think they'd want to be. I think they are. For sure. Like,
No, I'm not saying Yuki wants to be the main character, but they unfortunately you have the murder dead parent backstory. You are you are thief, and you're like, no, I got trained on my own. I'm a solo agent. You are 1000% the edgy anime protagonist.
It's true.
I am the main character who is not the main character, but definitely is the main character.
Well,
You have white hair. That's an anime protag shit right there.
True.
You're definitely a rival main character.
What,
Maybe it's
Medusa?
a Metzia and you're the rival character.
What was it? What was I gonna say? Sorry.
well, you know what to say about anime. Anime is a story where the main character is the foremost interesting character,
It's true.
Yeah,
Everyone was
it's true.
saying that about. I'm like reading Naruto fic. Everyone online's like, and the YouTube comments are like, man, I love this show. It's where all the other characters were better than Naruto. I was like, ouch.
I watched half a season of Naruto, and I can't
was
disagree.
just reading the manga, but Naruto, the anime happened during a time where the TVs were like, let's just make 1 million episodes, and some episodes are just dog shit because they have like a shoestring budget. So it's not like
Yeah.
My Hero Academia, like now they have hiatuses with anime now.
The infamous filler arcs where even a term filler arc comes from this period in anime where they were working their animators to the bone. There were no off seasons,
Yeah.
It was bad. It was a dark time.
Anyway,
For
so
sure.
we're back to the game, but I think it
Yes.
was a solid interlude if you ask
You
me.
couldn't tell, chat. We're really huge anime fans.
Yep.
We're big weeboos.
So
Anyway, what are we doing?
They just finished
I guess-
announcing.
I guess we're trying between our little team. We're trying to brainstorm ways where he could have gone.
Yeah.
That's definitely it.
okay, so yeah, you do that, But after a while, everyone starts dispersing, and roll me a perception check, Yuri.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Watch I fail. Oh no, 13.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait, no. 14. Because I got Jack of all trades.
Oh my
I
god.
keep forgetting. I should just add +1 on all my shit right now.
So,
Continue.
yeah, you while you're walking away, you notice from the corner of your eyes Siembina looking at you. But the moment she noticed that you are looking bad, she averts your eyes and walks away.
I still have those flowers I got her. I think it's safe to say they're slightly wilted.
I think the flowers are dead now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Damn it.
I think it's funnier that you genuinely forgot to give it to her.
It's like, I could have the same thing, you know, whenever I came back from school, I opened my backpack and was like, oh yeah, I had to do this homework, right? I remember later, and close the backpack again, and I don't remember until I open it once again. So yeah, you walk away. Meanwhile, welcome to day 5 of the Grand Festival. I'm your favorite summon Chestnut, and as always I'm here with the one and only Samba. Hola hola, we are over halfway done with the tournament. We are entering the last segment of it, and these last few matches will decide who is the winner. So we expect harder and more competitive fights. That's right, let's take a look at the standings. So we have the standings. On top of the table we have the Misfit with 4 wins and 12 points. Then we have the Ragtag following 10 closer with 3 wins and 1 tie, and surprisingly the Venturi in 3rd place with 3 wins and 1 defeat. In 4th place we had a 4-way tie basically within the Reborn, the Indomables and the Monks. Then we have the Mavericks, and on last place we have the Warhawks. Now let's take a look at the matches for today. Opening the show, we have the undefeated and top dogs of the tournament, the Misfits, going against the up-and-coming Reborn, who surprised us last night by beating the Venturi. Now, next we have a very equal match with the Monks going against Los Indomables. Both teams have the same record. The third match of the day, we will see the Mavericks trying to keep their winning streak against the Warhawks, who apparently are continuing on the tournament without Lark. That's a big surprise considering the amazing display Lark had last night. Finally, closing up, we have an incredible match between the Ragtag and the Venturi. Both teams fighting for the second place and trying to keep close to the Misfits. So yeah, we're really excited about today, and seems like the public is too. Let's go to the conference room. Also, by the way, you probably can hear the bikes and the cars on the background. Because
I can't hear anything.
Really, because it's super cold in my room, so I leave the door open. I'm like, fuck it, I'm dying of heat if I don't do that. Alright, so let's move to the conference room. The journalist room seems a little bit fuller than usual. As the tournament comes close to the end, more and more people are taking notice of you and attending your conference. Next to you are, as always, the Reborn, and this time preceding the conference is Kuya, who says, "Okay, let's begin with today's conference." A journalist stands up and says, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I want to take this chance to say that your arenas have been really good and interesting." And Kuya says, "Oh, thank you. Some people want to know, is there any limit to your illusion magic?" And Kuya thinks about it for a little bit, and you see her, you know, scratching her beak with her feathers, with her wing, and she's like, I don't know. Is there any particular reason why all of you came only wearing underwear? And everyone on the looks around, and all the journalists are wearing underwear only. And this lasts for a couple of seconds before they are back to normal. And she just says, "Sorry, I couldn't contain myself, but I expect that answers your questions. Now please direct your next question to the competitors, please."
Can I say something?
Yeah, please do.
Kuya. Wait, what's her name?
Kuya, yeah.
Kuya. Cool, yeah. Okay. She's more like cool, yeah. Like
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, right. Like after that, yeah. I was gonna say that pun already, but after that, she deserves it.
I high five Yuki. That was awesome.
She's like, yeah, thank you. Okay. The first journalist stands up and say, the typical question. Yeah, hello. So let me know how all of you feel about your match from last night. And it's an open question to all of you.
Grimace. Yuri's for once is gonna let the other team answer first.
Silence. I feel like, sad.
That's just sad.
Yuki's panicking. She's like, oh no, I have to talk.
Yuki's like, wait, I have to actually pick up the slack of the talking. Oh no. Don't make me make it sound like I'm insulting Yuki. I actually should really, really love her.
We're gonna let the other team go first, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Stefan says, well, we feel really, really good. The beginning of the tournament was a bit hard for us, since we still were getting used to each other. But as days went on, we started getting more comfortable and our fighting styles started mixing better, and that was reflected last night. We knew going against Venturi that it was gonna be one of the hardest matches of the tournament for us, but we had a game plan and we executed perfectly.
Oh boy.
Is anyone else on this team gonna say anything?
I guess I'll try to say something.
You
You
go.
just
I
kinda
have to take one look at our forlorn faces and you're like, oh my god, I actually
Yuri
have to say something.
is grimacing, like textbook grimace. Like,
Esta
Yeah.
did not get a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah, I feel like Yuki just looks over and goes, okay, I'll do it.
I hate this.
I guess he says, our match, was it yesterday? Last night? What was it?
Yeah, it was last night.
Yeah.
It was a whole week. It was a whole week ago.
Okay. Our match yesterday did have ups and downs. I just feel neutral about it, but
As good as we got.
some arena battles are gonna be rougher than others, and I may not agree with everything, but hopefully we can have a more fun battle this time.
That was actually pretty solid from you.
That was pretty solid. Thank you for doing us a solid, Yuki.
I look at them and nod.
We low five.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, the journalist sits down, noting his answer, and then another one stands up. Since you answered the last question, Miss Lilith, I would like to take the chance to ask you another question. Your team was having a flawless run on the tournament until you were thrown out of the arena. How did that make you feel?
Yuki's eyes are fire. But she tries to stay cool and goes, you do never know what's gonna happen in battle, but that was one thing I was not expecting.
Yeah, but
Yuki's a good PR manager.
yeah, that's surprising. Yeah, it's,
You both
Well,
relentlessly.
especially what happened with Lark. She doesn't want to say anything mean, so she's like really mad, but she's like, okay,
Neutral
I
PR. Neutral
gotta,
PR.
I did.
Conceal,
did.
don't feel, don't let it show. That's really the attitude of dealing with the press. They're
But
vultures.
I do feel like you guys know that I was mad because you could probably see that I was mad because I'm like
We
clenching my
probably-
fist.
yeah.
Like
Probably
in
thrown out
the
of the
room.
arena.
Yeah, like everyone probably knows, but she's just trying to not make it a big deal, I guess.
okay. So the journalist sits down and then says, "Okay." Another one stands up. Yeah. This question is for Altion. Mr. Altion. Altion, if you remember, is the Dark Elf. Some worrisome reports have come out regarding you. People that knew you from years ago and describe you, for lack of a better term, as a creep. Always complaining about, and I quote, "Today's women don't know how to cook or do laundry. All they know is eat hot chips, share their mana, be bisexual and light." And even some people say that your reason to join Integar was to, quoting again, Finally becoming the alpha I was supposed to be and bang all the bitches. Are these reports true?
Lol. Yuri's actually
That's hilarious.
that cheered Yuri up quite considerably. He's like trying not to laugh in front of the fantasy mic.
Yep. As the questions went on, you notice that Altion, goes deeper and deeper into his chair until he's almost below the table. Until, at the end of the question, he's basically, growling. Until Stefan gives him a little elbow nudge and looks at him and says, come on, you know this was coming, you can do it. And Altion Glyzo stands up and says like, he takes a big gulp of water, you can see he's sweating bullets right now.
Poor guy.
Beautiful.
And he says after taking one breath, yeah, all of it is true. Okay, I did say those things, and even worse. And I did join the guard believing it that will make me popular and I was entitled. And I'm sorry. I'm not gonna tell you the same old BS about how I have grown, and he does air quotes, I have grown and forgive myself. Because forgiving oneself is easy, working to get the forgiveness of others is the hard part. Especially because you have to know that they are under no obligation to do so. I'm trying to show that I'm not that person anymore. Not with words, but with my actions, Stefan showed me why I was wrong. And since then, I've been taking steps to be better. That's why I wanted another shot at the guard. Not to be popular and, he does air quotes again, an alpha, but because I feel it's the way to actually prove that I'm not the person I used to be anymore. And yes, to anyone reading this interview that I say something offensive before, know that I'm sorry. Yes? And he goes back, trying to hide in his chair.
Nice. I did it.
Just like you see Stefan giving him like a palm on the shoulder, like supportive, like good job. Fourth question is for Esta. Miss Rouhani, last night during your match, people noticed that you were telling Lark to dance, probably using the effects of some kind of magical charm. As a,
we don't know what you're talking about.
as a paladin, don't you think that is a dishonorable tactic?
Oh god, how do I had a whole week to think about how she'd respond to this.
All fair's in love and war.
Okay. This is definitely a part where my desire to be more creative in my gameplay definitely completely clashed with the character I made. That was Catherine wanting to win. I wasn't playing it as Esta, but that was Catherine wanting to win, and now I have the consequences of that action.
Nice.
I get to see how did Esta respond to this? I feel like Esta got really caught up in a competitiveness and feels like really, really bad and prayed a lot. So I feel like she also takes the long drink of water and looks like she's not sweating bullets, but her eyes look sunken. Those soldiers that come back and not the same. That's how she feels. Just probably she probably blew it out of proportion. Esta goes. The fight yesterday was one of the most difficult in my career. Lark is an amazing opponent. He is strong and capable and brutal in his effects. And I admit I do have a bit of a competitive streak, and there is an ugly side to that. That moment will haunt my every waking memory. That was shameful behavior of a paladin, and she sits down and she goes back to drinking water and looks miserable.
Esta, chill. Oh my god.
Esta goes, I won't chill.
You look at the side and you look Altion looking at you, and he kind of mouth off, without, you can kind of read his lips like, oh fuck.
He needs to repent. Jesus.
Wait, you mean his Altion oh shit. I mean, I should take the S after this.
I back to him behind Esta's face so no one can really see and go, I know, right? Shit.
Another journalist steps up and says, yes, this question is for Fandirian. Fandirian is pronounced Fandirian? Yes? Okay. You are the oldest member of the current guard generation, and has been noted that you in fact come from outer continent. What can you tell us about yourself? And this guy, imagine an Australian accent. I cannot do it, but you imagine an Australian accent, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'll imagine it.
And the druid stands up and says, well, you know, I was born on the continent of Matim on a small colony of wood elves where I trained to become a druid since I was a little lad with my mates. I always loved nature and animals, except emus, you know. And as I grew...
Emus, fuck emus.
Fuck emus. As I grew older, I wanted to travel the world and see other forests and animals, helping them find balance with this new world that the sentient beings are building around them. But when I arrived to this continent, I noticed that the balance was well, completely out of whack. So I joined the war to try to help restore the balance and help the forests and animals. Except the emus. Emus can die.
It's not emu protection agency.
So
Right.
another journalist is like, why you hate emus? And he says with a serious look, you know, it looks like he's having Nam flashbacks. And he says in a very serious note, they know what they did.
It's like
That
asking
is so
Australian why
funny.
they hate kangaroos. Apparently they're pests. So I get it.
Years ago, I went to an emu farm and got to feed emus.
Yeah? How was that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was
Aren't they-
cool.
Emus are like they kind of look like ostriches, right?
Yeah, they're like ostriches.
Very
but they're-
aggressive animals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Apparently, this is really weird, but you guys might love this. There's some emus that are attracted to humans, like legit.
Oh.
Like
They're
there are
cannibals.
emus, literally that going up to zookeepers and like other even just tourists in the wild. They like want to mate like with humans. Like they're like in love for real. They fall in love with humans, and like it's a thing, and it's really weird, you know, because it's like no.
Well,
Okay, I can see why
Like-
he hates emus now.
It's like, so we have elephants that think people are cute, but we have emus who just take it to a whole new level, you
Yeah.
know?
It's like having a furry fetish, but the emu has the furry fetish for humans, I guess.
Go
True.
to jail. Go to emu jail.
And I was like, this is horrifying.
Was everyone in the comments like, no?
Yeah, basically, they're like, oh my god, what? No.
man, that gives another whole context to the emu Australian
I
war
know.
of the 30s.
You could edit it as needed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was emus, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was emus. I mean, don't quote me on it.
Okay, following this very interesting fact, I'm surprised about it. Well, not complete. I'm surprised because they are emus and they are supposed to be dumb. I know dolphins sometimes do that, but that's because, you know, dolphins are super smart.
They're super smart, yeah.
And, you know, some of them are fucking rapists too. So it's
They
like...
are. They're Roman gangs and they're bullies.
Yeah. Sixth question. Another journalist stands up and says, Miss Yuri, some people of Cabana have been doing some digging, and a last name seems to keep coming up around you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is Allie really quick. I forgot what last name I gave you, but it's
Yeah, don't worry. Is there any relation between you and the De Costa merchant family?
Oh shit. Yuri's already regretting doing this. I think this is the most clusterfuck I'm saying
Interview?
this is Allie. Interview we've probably ever done as a team. Yuri goes, okay, first of all, it's not Miss Yuri, so jot that down.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, sorry.
That's
So-
not my gender.
No, that's on me. I'm sorry. I fuck up on
Oh,
the
it's
script.
you? I thought, no, that's a good RP. It's a good RP because that means the journalist did some digging and maybe found out their quote-unquote real gender.
Their gender assigned at birth, yeah.
Yeah. No, that was you? No, it's all good.
Sorry.
No, keep it in, it's good. They go, yes, that's my legal last, well, I think I changed it legally. You like asked yourself. Whatever, yes, it was previously my last name.
So you do have a family relationship with them?
Somehow. As vague as possible.
Oh, I see. Anything to add about that?
No comment.
I'm still studying your face very carefully. I feel like you didn't tell us a lot, but you probably just said, yeah, my family back home sucks, and like
I
didn't
said more
elaborate.
than Yuki did, but I think both me and Yuki are in a similar boat.
I
Okay.
mean, my Yuki's parents are dead.
Okay, Yuri
Well-
and Esta, roll me a history check with advantage.
Wait, you're
I
doing
think that's the
Esta or
subject.
you?
I mean, Yuki and
me.
Esta.
Are you giving us advantage because Yuki's our
one.
friend? Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm giving you
With-
advantage.
Oh well.
Okay.
What is-
Esta, come on, tell me later.
Okay.
My history stat is. Hang on, I'm sorry. I'm
No, don't worry.
consulting my
That's
spreadsheet.
enough. That's
It's
enough.
minus
That's
one.
enough. Yeah.
Mine's +2. Sorry, I just feel like that could do something. So
Okay, Yuki, you vaguely remember that you thought that before, but you don't remember where. Esta, you remember very clearly when you were on the labyrinth, you know, on the other dimension, hunting for
Yeah.
Delish, that you saw a logo on a wall, that Yuri immediately flipped the fingers at it, then Yuki
Yeah, she definitely would have remembered that. Yeah.
yeah, Yuki then flipped the fingers, and you were also okay, and you also flipped the fingers at it. Flip the bird.
She would not have forgotten that.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of trauma around that event. Like that's something that sticks out in your brain. You know, something that would fuck up your teammate.
So yeah, you remember that the logo say that name, Da Costa.
So she knows they're bad news.
Yeah. Okay, 7 questions. Another journalist and something like, yeah, Mr. Stefan, you've been out of action for a long time. The reports say that you lose your legs protecting a teammate during an undisclosed incident. But now, thanks for some kind of magic technology, you are able to not only walk but also fight again. What can you tell us about your new legs and how has affected your training? Stefan is like smiling, you know, glowing basically. Well, yeah, I don't really understand how the magic on the legs work. You know, Darth engineering is really something wonderful to behold. I do know that these are only a prototype, and they are still there is still a lot of stuff to work about them. I'm basically a lab rat, you know, that everyone loves in the room, and it's like. But yeah, hopefully with me using them, we can find ways to make them easier to reproduce and allow people all over the world to walk again. Regarding my training, it really made me change a lot. I used to be a shield and mace combater, but as you can imagine, I lost most of my practice after 1 year without lifting any of those things. It was really frustrating till I noticed that the legs open a new set of options that I haven't explored in a long while. So I wasn't sure how it was gonna work, but I started picking up kickboxing again. But with the help of my mates here, I started trying out, and turns out the prosthetics work wonders with that combat style. So I'm very happy with it. And you know, finally another journalist stands up and say, well, any last word for your opponents for the match today?
Good luck, Kitty says. Question mark.
SF doesn't say anything. She's still devastated about Lark.
No. Yuki says anything?
Does she? I don't really know.
Pull through.
Just thinking, is this guy gonna actually be a good rogue? I feel like
She's getting competitive, is what you're saying. I feel like you're
Yes.
in a competitive mood right now.
yeah.
Hmm?
And she's like, I'm gonna snag all the things.
Nice. You still have that health potion you lifted last time, right?
Do I? Or do I
Yeah,
give
you,
it back?
you should. No, you wouldn't.
No, I don't know. I don't know why Yuki would give it back, so I don't know. That's
No
what
way
I'm
Yuki
so.
would. I think Yuri and Esta may. Well, I say that Yuri would probably keep it. You definitely wouldn't.
Alright,
It's up to
you,
Meduso, honestly.
I think you keep it because after the match, you know, Lard ran away and
Oh,
go to
so she's
Enderal.
like, oh, this is a good disguise. It's
Yeah.
like,
This worked out for me.
Good cover up.
Everyone's focused on Mark leaving. Back.
Yuki's holding the potion.
That's
like,
your inventory, Emerald.
Yuki's looking to carry.
she's holding the potion like my precious.
Oh, you still have it? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think she doesn't say anything. She's just in deep thought.
Okay. Then Stefan said, we are really excited about it. I think it's gonna be the hardest match on the tournament. And we know we are a little bit outmatched, but we will still give it the best of us. Alton then says, also, I want to announce that you should be ready to listen to our new intro song. Because of our training, we really didn't have time to choose an intro song that really represents us. So we have been using a generic one but this one is super personal. Stefan says, yeah, it's so personal. By personal, he means that the song was literally written and recorded by us.
Oh wow.
Yuri's mad I didn't think about that, but then again, Ali the player loves BABYMETAL, so.
Pandirian say, yeah, we all contribute with the lyrics and recording. And we are not Yuri by any stretch of the imagination, but we figure we made something decent. Well, how do you react to that, by the way?
I look forward to hearing it, and I'm also mad I didn't think of that. He says.
It says, I think the heavy metal suited us, though.
That's true, the BABYMETAL is great.
Stefan says, well, it's gonna, even if it's a demo, I think it's gonna be a good one, especially because Miss Jiso accepted to mix and produce the demo.
Who?
It's the K-pop star, right?
Yeah, it's the leader of the band. And you probably don't remember her. Let me look her up.
No, I remember. She was the one with the crappy ex.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, and Yuri, you have a small retcon flashback that we are inserted here, where Stefan asks you to introduce them to Starlight, and you figured figured that it was because they wanted some signatures or pictures, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently they wanted her to produce the demo of their mixtape. So Stefan finished by saying, so yeah, get ready for it, it's a fireball. And they walk away. And Kuya says, nice. Well, that's all the time we have to today. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, you start walking away from the conference room. So yeah. Okay, let's get to the next one. Let's see.
You're gonna hate me. I need to use the potty.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get a ring meanwhile.
Cool.
Bathroom break. Pam 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 para pam para pam 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 pam. Back. Pam 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 para pam 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 para pam 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 para pam pam pam. Testing 1 2 3 testing. Let me test the audio again. We are really excited about it. I think it's gonna be okay. Am I farted away? Why is it sounding lower, my microphone now? I think it's gonna be an amazing, maybe a little bit closer to the mic microphone. Testing 1 2 3 testing. Seven question is for Esta, but you have been out of action. That's the volume. There we go. Let's play some background music meanwhile. Yeah. Param 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 pam param pam pam param 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 pam param pam 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 para pam pam. Pam 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 para pam pam. Don't hide.
So sorry, I'm back.
Hello, welcome.
Oh, there's not a hero. Wow, I beat them. Wow. I made a mud cake and everything. Pretty.
Kitty?
My doggy can be joined.
Oh.
It's just because I have food.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest, yeah. It's like I saw a video of someone saying, "Oh, this elephant helped the deer that had a branch stuck on its head," and it's very clear that the elephant only wanted. No, it was not an elephant; it was a giraffe. You know, only wanted the branch to eat it, no, not because it gave a fuck about the deer.
It's fine.
Yeah.
My dog's just staring off into the corner.
What happened?
My dog is just staring off into the corner.
Aww. It's like, please give me food. Please notice me, senpai.
She can't have chocolate. No.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know how dogs get really sick when they eat chocolate? Well, my dog, there's like these giant cupcakes you can get, right?
Yeah?
And my sister had like half a giant cupcake left.
Mm-hmm.
And we left the room, and my dog ate the half. And we literally gave her hydrogen peroxide, which makes them throw up, get like stuff out of their system.
Yeah.
We gave her, she's a small dog, she's a Yorkie. We gave her a dose for a German Shepherd. She didn't throw up.
What the fuck?
I know. And she was fine after eating the chocolate, so I don't know.
She was like, fuck you, this is mine.
Pretty much. I think it's because she got into rat poison when she was a baby, so she's like elite
Immune?
now, you know? Mm-hmm.
It's like that joke about start drinking a little bit of cyanide so you are immune.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't try that at home.
No,
I got
no,
hungry.
please
I get a
don't.
little rice ball for myself.
I feel like, I think my dog got into rat poisoning twice.
Oh, what the
Oh
fuck?
no. That's awful.
Yeah, I was talking about like how my dog ate half like a giant cupcake, and she was completely fine, and we gave her hydrogen peroxide to like get it out of her system. So we gave her a dose for a German Shepherd, but she didn't throw up. So I think it was the rat poison that like transformed her into a mutant.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
you always hear that killing cats or dogs, like the rat poison. You know, got the rat, but they eat the rat and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened because my dog is a hunter.
Yeah,
Taking a bite out of a rat behind your back that you don't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's one of those small dogs that hunt rats.
Yeah, terrier.
Okay. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So, let's continue. Yuri, you are on Miel restaurant. Waiting for Nearsight. That is a little bit later than usual. When he comes accompanied by the other orcs of the party, including the Khan, you see that they look tired, they look angry in fact. They look so angry that, you know, the Khan just passes through and goes into a special room that Miel prepared for her and just smash the door, leaving everyone outside.
Oh lord.
You know, and Nearsight goes and sits next to you, as I forgot to sit you down.
I'm like on the table.
I'll fix it, don't worry. There we go.
Stood on it.
There we go. Fuck. So yeah, you're sitting there. He's like, hey Yuri, how's it going?
Pretty bad. You guys obviously have problems too, and I gestured towards the door, or the con.
Yeah, we are having problems, and I think it was my fault.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Maybe not. Tell me all about it. As Allie eats from her
Well,
wrist.
Well, you know, thanks to you, we got a seat at the table, and today was a reunion between representatives of the nations on the continent. An impromptu peace talk, so to speak.
It what?
An impromptu peace talk, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
And it was honestly terrible. There were, you know, they talked a lot. It was a long talk. Like, they talk about economic sanctions and trading agreements and all that stuff, you know? And whenever we try to get into the conversation, they ignore us. They completely ignore us. Your boss, you know, this Tiefling, Netcaria, her name, I think.
Nicaria?
Netcaria, yeah. Was kind of the moderator of the talk, and she kept streaming thingy.